Hey guys, it's been a while since I posted a video. Had a lot going on and just haven't had time to really make my videos and get them posted. So today is an exciting video. So it's New Year's Eve actually. So Christmas a couple days ago, I decided to treat myself this year. My wonderful wife decided to allow me to make a very big purchase. So today we're going to be doing a little unboxing and setup on my new Spike 15-gallon brew system. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So here it is. Just showed up today, this morning from FedEx. It took about a little over 2 weeks. This is the 15-gallon setup. So we have I'm assuming the 3 boxes are going to be our kettles. And then that one obviously right there is going to be the control panel. So the last couple days, since I have the luxury of being off for a week between Christmas and New Year's, got a nice fan hood installed down in my basement. Got 2 tables from the Webstront store. It's a good restaurant store online. These, I think both tables with the casters that you see right there came out to like 270. You can get this as one table, but as you can see in my basement, I kind of am restricted because of the back door right there. So what I am going to do is this table will have 2 kettles on it, and this is where it'll stay. And then this table here that fits perfectly in this spot is going to be where the other kettle will go. When I'm brewing, this table will then move over here in front of the door. That way, when I'm done brewing, I can just kind of move it away from the door, and we don't have to worry about having that in the middle of the basement. So back up so you can kind of see my space here. I am in a finished basement, so I didn't really want to drill up into too much stuff. You can see there, I installed a 110 outlet for my fan. And then right up here, that's a 50 amp outlet because I decided to upgrade my panel to the 2 element at the same time panel. You'll see in my brew videos, I plan to use that to kind of heat cleaning water, and I can also do back-to-back brews. If you're going to put out $5,200, it makes sense to kind of get the upgraded size. So let's get these unboxed, and we'll see what it looks like inside. All right, we're going to unbox this bad boy first. There's my brew pup porter. My basement's a little messy because we just got done cutting up the walls and installing everything yesterday. So hopefully before the first brew day, we'll have this nice and clean. So let's get this box open. All right, let's see what's inside. Sorry that I have to hold this. I lost my tripod and have no idea where it is. So this looks like it's probably the mash tun. There's our false bottom. Very, very sturdy. You can see that's pretty thick. It's got a nice little secondary false bottom on the bottom of this. This is an awesome false bottom. I'm not going to lie. This is great. Just put that there. This looks like a lid maybe. Yep, this is the lid. So that's our lid. Again, very, very high quality. Sturdy, handles welded on. There is our kettle. We have, that is our element right here. So we'll take a peek at that in a minute. Let me just unbox this box. Got, this is probably all of our fittings. This is very heavy. So that seems to be, oh, I just scratched my stainless. That's wonderful. That seems to be all the fittings. Here seems to be probably another element. Yep, that's our other element. Then here's our pot. So I'm going to use 2 hands to get this out. Let me take this out real quick. Alright, so this one seems to be our, I want to say this is the hot liquor tank. We'll have the ball valve here. This seems to be the ports for the Herms coil. And then this would be our recirculation port. You can see inside, these are not etched. So these markings will probably fade over time, unfortunately, but other than that, they look really good. You can see our ports, all welded ports. There's our port for our element. So everything looks good. I did not want to go with the Spike Plus, which is the TC fittings. I just think at the homebrew level, TC fittings are kind of overkill. I do have them on my fermenters, and I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I can always upgrade down the road if I really wanted to. All right, so there's the first kettle. Let's keep unboxing. All right, we're gonna go with the smaller box this time. Oop, just cut the box there. Well, we got some samples. This is great. I like this. So Barkeeper's Friend I already use. It's a great product. If you've never used it, it will clean your pots to almost brand new. And we have Alkaline Brewery Wash. I did see in my research, Spike does recommend this over PBW. I don't really know the difference. I'll give it a try and see if it's any different. But this just might be who they're partnered with. I'm assuming that it's the same as PBW. I do like that it says right in the pack it works. Oop, glare, sorry. It does work with cold water, which is different. PBW does recommend about 150 degrees. So there's that. So maybe if this works, I'll switch over to PBW. Or I'll switch from PBW to this. We'll see what happens. Just throw that over there. So we have a nice little Spike sticker. I might throw that up on my range hood. We have our instructions. This is our first cleaning. With all stainless, you do have to passivate. Ideally, you want to use a nice, a nice acid. I like to use a over-concentrated Star Sand solution. I have done, again, some research lately, and 5 Star does make a number 5 acid or a number 6 acid. That would probably be better because it's stronger. I am going to eventually get some of that, and we're going to use that to kind of get rid of beer scale and things like that when we clean with the PBW. So here's our order summary report. Spike 15 system. You can see it was $5,300. I did upgrade the panel, so you do have an option where you can upgrade to a 50 amp instead of a 30 amp. The difference there is that the 30 amp can only run 1 element at a time, and the 50 can run 2. We have our other lid. Sorry again that I have to hold this phone. Wish I had my tripod. So again, another lid, same lid. Alright, here we have our pumps. We have 2 chugger pumps. So since I was able to sell my old system, I did need new pumps. So we went with the pumps that Spike provides. Both pumps are in here. And then again, we're going to use 2 hands to get this bad boy out. Alright, so here is our next pot. I want to say this one is the boil kettle, maybe? I would assume, because that would be our ball valve out. That would probably be our whirlpool, maybe. And then we do have a port back here, I'm assuming is for temperature. And then obviously we have our port for our element. So I'm assuming this one is the boil kettle. The mash tun does not have a element. Again, looks really good. It's got that nice step bottom. Not etched. But overall, very good quality. I'm in love with the quality so far. Alright, let's get the next box ready. As you can see, Porter's interested. He can't wait to get brewing on this first one. Alright, let's get the next box open. Excuse, bub. Porter, you're being a good boy. You're going to get a treat today. Watch out, bub. Alright, again, another lid. Nice high quality lid here. Try to stick that under there. Alright, another box inside. So this says it's the control panel, but that's way too small, and I assume the other box. So maybe this is just parts of the control panel, maybe the wires. Alright, we're just going to stick this under there. Alright. Alright, these two seem like I need 2 hands, so we're going to put the phone down for a minute. All right, here we have our mash tun again. It's going to be our out port. It's going to be our whirlpool, or our sparge port, and also how we recirculate. You can see no element in here. Again, non-etched markings. Very clean design. All right, we do have another box here, so let's open up these small boxes, see what these look like. Okay, so in here we have our Herms coil. We have our looks like a dip tube. We have our 50 amp, well, not 50 amp, but we have our plugs here. I'm assuming these are for our elements. I have read some things about these, that there's been melting issues, so when I hook these up, we're going to look at that. But these look very, very sturdy. Nice thick cord. We have our two quick connects. I'm assuming this is for the Herms coil. We have, and that seems to be everything in this box. Alright, so let's move on to the next box. Let's open up. Why don't we get the one we're all waiting for? Let's get the control panel opened up. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, there she is. There she is. Gorgeous. Alright, let's get this bad boy out of here, and so we can take a look at everything in it. Yeah, what a beauty. So this is a nice stainless steel panel. You can see we have our PIDs, we have our hot liquor tank, our mash, our boil, and also our timer. Nice engraved Spike Brewing logo. This is made by the Electric Brewery, so if you go on theelectricbrewery.com, this is the same panel that they have. You could save a little bit of money and wire this yourself, but I decided to go with the, as Spike likes to call it, buy once, cry once. Definitely some crying when you got to put out $5,300. See all of our connections below. So it's going to be our main coming in with the 50 amp 240. We have one going out to our hot liquor tank, one going out to our boil, our pumps, a water pump, our wort pump, and then all of our probes. This is very well put together. We have a heat sink up top, make sure this doesn't overheat. Oh, these are nice. So this is a nice raised, as you can tell. That's very nice, I like that. Good quality. Everything here, these seem to be stickers, but it shouldn't be a problem peeling these off. Alarm. We have key options, so if you have kids and you don't want them opening everything up, it locks it. Same thing with the power button here. Nice key option. I'm assuming the keys are somewhere in one of these boxes. When I find the key, I will open everything up so you can see inside. But that is the control panel. Alright. So let me set things up and we can open up some of the other boxes. Okay. So we open up this real heavy box, which as I assumed is all the fittings. Oop. Bag is still open. So you can see in here all of our quick disconnects, our TC clamps for our elements. This I'm assuming is for the pumps, so you have a bleed off. They even give you some pipe tape, which is nice. So we have all of our Teflon tape. There's all of our ball valves that have Spike Brewing on the logo. All of our ball valves there. So this is all of our connects. In here we have our 3 temperature probes. This seems to be one of the pumps. So the pump will plug in as normal there. And this just makes it so it fits into the panel. We have both of those. This seems to be for our temperature probes. We have a red, a blue, and a black. I'm assuming each one of those is color-coded for the kettle that it belongs to. Here is our very, very, very heavy 50 amp power cord. This is going to go into the wall. There's our keys, so I'll open up the panel with this. And we have a little insert about the electric panel. This is probably the insert from the electric brewery, as it says it up there. So this is going to have everything we need to know about the panel. Shows everything that's included, troubleshooting, all that. So there's that. All right, let me get these keys out and we'll open up the panel and see what it looks like inside. All right, so we have the key up here, which is your normal key. It comes with two, in case you lose one. Just kind of, if I was left-handed, that might help. All right, so you just kind of stick this right in here, however the key wants to go in. Maybe if I knew how to work a key, there we go. That's how you turn your power on and off. Just leave those in there. And then to open up the panel, we have this tool. Just turn that. And we have inside our panel. So if you are good at wiring and you know what you're doing, you're not afraid of this stuff, you can buy this panel from the electric brewery and do all this yourself. I decided to forego that option. But you can see everything wired very well. Great craftsmanship. I'm assuming the electric brewery builds these panels, so. Alright, so the last box we have is our chugger pump, which is just your classic chugger pump that you can buy anywhere. These are the same pumps I actually used to have, so really shouldn't be too much of a difference. Again, very well packed. Avoid anything breaking when you spend this much money. That is always a good thing. Judging by the looks of the cords, you actually don't need to buy the chugger pumps with this setup if you already have them. I'm sure it probably comes out the same price, but you can see there's our pump. It is an inline pump. And there it is. So I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to assemble everything and get everything taped out. You can see there's the two pots. I am going to be cutting the legs off of these, not off, but I'm going to cut these legs down a little bit on this table. The Webstron store does give the option that they'll do it for you, but they charge $50 a table. I feel like that is something I could do myself for saving $100, which I plan to do. So when we do our first batch on here and we do our water test, I will definitely have this shorter. So that gap will be much bigger. I'm probably going to cut off about 6 to 8 inches just to get that a little lower. And I'll do it again to this table as well. So let's get everything assembled, get all these boxes cleaned up in my basement, and then I'll show you what it all looks like when it's assembled. Okay, so assembly is complete. 2.5 rolls of pipe tape later, we have all of our fittings on. Again, here is the boil kettle. 2 side pickups. One's going to be the whirlpool arm, which is the top one, which is going to be right. Let me get this right. There you go. That's going to be the whirlpool arm, and then the bottom one is going to be the pickup. You got your element, your PID temperature. There's what it looks like outside with the temperature probe. Mash tun, you're going to measure temperature right here. Inside we have our whirlpool arm, dip tube into the false bottom, and then here on our hot liquor tank, got our coil. These are really nice. All of the connections on the inside of the kettles are push to connect, so all you do is push in and they connect. That's it. There's no other force you got to put on. They go in pretty easily. You can see there we have our element, and then there we have our side pickup. Up here we have our return arm, and there's our hot liquor tank. So all I got left to do now is We got to cut down these tables. You could see the one on the left does not currently have its wheels on, so it's a lot shorter. I'm going to have to take about 10 inches off of these because that's all the room we have. So I'm going to take 10 inches off the pipes to get this a little lower so I have room to stir and everything. And then we gotta calibrate our control panel. So I'll do a separate video with that. And then we are going to be doing a pilot batch probably tonight or tomorrow. We're going to do a smash pale ale. So just a single malt, 2-row, some Laurel hops since I have them upstairs, and some imperial yeast, just to kind of dial in our efficiencies and our losses and just see how that goes. So here it is. I'm very excited to use this. I can't wait. Any questions, feel free to comment. This hood, because some of you may ask, is 400 CFMs. It's going right out the back wall, so it should actually get full suction. I believe the electric brewery says for the 5500 watt element you need at least 350 CFMs. So when you're getting your hood, definitely look into that. I got this hood on Home Depot. It's I forget the name of it. I think it's a Windflow or something like that. But yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna go get these tubes, gonna get the ends put on those, and then I'm gonna passivate my steel and do my temperature calibration, and I'll have that in a separate video. So be on the lookout. If there's anything you want to see me brew on this, I'm gonna be brewing a lot more now that I can brew inside. So that's it. Cheers, guys.